Guyana is South America's hidden gem. It is full of surprises. It's the only English-speaking country on the continent, with a culture blending Caribbean vibes and indigenous heritage. Did you know Guyana is home to Kaieteur Falls, one of the world's tallest single-drop waterfalls, towering at 741 feet? Its lush rainforests hide rare creatures like the golden rocket frog and the massive harpy eagle. Guyana is a jaguar haven. These elusive big cats thrive here, making the country one of the best places to witness these majestic predators in the wild. Despite its small size, Guyana has vast untapped oil reserves, making it a rising star in energy markets. Oddly enough, it's also one of the least populated countries on Earth, giving it a pristine, untouched charm like no other. Waking up in Georgetown, which is Guyana's capital, is a city of contrasts where history meets Caribbean charm. Wooden colonial buildings like St. George's Cathedral stand tall, while colorful markets bustle with life. The city is crisscrossed by canals, earning it the nickname Garden City. Life here is vibrant yet laid back. People enjoy tropical fruits and spicy Creole dishes. Sundays are special, a day for everyone to gather and enjoy big, hearty meals together. These family feasts, filled with laughter and traditional dishes, are a cherished tradition that keeps their vibrant culture alive. Guyana values education deeply, boasting a literacy rate of over 85%. Schools teach in English, making learning accessible. While resources can be limited in rural areas, the government prioritizes education, offering free primary and secondary schooling. Guyana's iconic seawall is a lively Sunday hotspot. Families and friends gather here to relax, enjoy ocean breezes, and watch colorful sunsets. Guyana is one of the most ethnically diverse countries in South America. Its population is about 40% of Indian descent, 30% African, 20% mixed heritage, and 10% indigenous peoples and others, including Europeans and Chinese. This diversity began during colonial times when Africans were brought as slaves for sugar plantations. After slavery ended, indentured laborers from India, China, and Portugal were brought in to work the fields. Indigenous peoples, the original inhabitants, continue to play a vital role in the country's culture. Today, this mix of cultures influences Guyana's food, festivals, and traditions, making it a truly vibrant and unique nation. Guyana's streets echo with vibrant Creole. It's the heartbeat of everyday life, blending English with African, Indian, and Caribbean influences. You'll hear lively conversations, playful slang, and rhythmic expressions in markets, buses, and neighborhoods. This unique Creole language connects people, telling stories of resilience and unity. It's not just words, it's the soul of Guyana, filling the air with warmth, culture, and a sense of belonging. In Guyana, festivals are a burst of color, music, and joy, reflecting the country's rich diversity. For Diwali, homes glow with lamps, while Holi sees streets alive with colorful powders. Christmas brings carols and feasts, and Mashramani, Guyana's carnival, features parades and costumes. Indigenous festivals honor nature with rituals and dances. No matter the occasion, food, family, and togetherness are at the heart of every celebration, creating unforgettable memories. Guyana's cuisine is a flavorful mix of cultures. Dishes like curry and roti reflect Indian influences, while African heritage shines in pepper pot, a rich meat stew. Chinese-style fried rice and Creole cook-up rice are favorites too. Spices and herbs give their food bold, unique flavors. Every meal is a celebration of Guyana's diversity, blending traditions into mouth-watering dishes enjoyed with family and friends. Guyana's festivals like Mashramani, which is their Republic Day, is a grand carnival with colorful costumes, energetic parades, and lively music filling the streets. People dance to calypso and soca rhythms, creating a party that unites everyone. Phagua is another Hindu festival of colors, paints the country in bright hues as people throw colored powders and water at each other. It's a day of laughter, sweets like gulab jamun, and unity. The Arawak, Makushi, and Wapishana tribes are indigenous peoples of Guyana, each with rich histories and traditions. The Arawaks were among the first to encounter Europeans, known for their peaceful nature and deep connection to rivers. The Makushi and Wapishana tribes live in the savannas and forests, relying on farming, hunting, and fishing. Their diet includes cassava, wild fruits, fish, and bushmeat, with cassava bread and fermented drinks like paiwari being staples. Traditional medicine is vital. They use plants to treat ailments, guided by generations of knowledge. Their crafts include intricate beadwork, baskets, and pottery, showcasing their artistry. However, they face challenges like losing land, modern encroachment, and cultural erosion. Efforts to preserve their languages and traditions continue, but support is limited. Despite this, their resilience shines as they strive to protect their heritage, passing their wisdom and way of life to future generations. Hindu weddings in Guyana are vibrant, multi-day celebrations filled with rituals, music, and joy. The festivities begin with pre-wedding events like the haldi and mehendi ceremonies. On the big day, the groom arrives in a lively procession, often on horseback or in a decorated car. The couple marries under a colorful mandap, with sacred fire rituals symbolizing their union. Guests enjoy traditional music, dancing, and a feast of curries, sweets, and roti. In contrast, Christian weddings in Guyana are heartfelt and joyful. Couples exchange vows in beautifully decorated churches, often surrounded by hymns and prayers. Brides wear elegant white dresses, and grooms don suits. After the ceremony, there's a lively reception with music, dancing, and a feast, blending traditional Guyanese flavors with celebration and love. Death rituals in Guyana reflect its rich cultural diversity. Hindus perform cremations, believing in reincarnation, and hold prayer ceremonies like the Shraddha to honor the departed soul. Christians hold funerals in churches or homes, followed by burials, often celebrating the life of the deceased with hymns and eulogies. Indigenous tribes practice unique rituals, including sacred chants and ceremonies to guide the soul to the afterlife. Afro-Guyanese traditions blend African and Christian influences, with wakes featuring storytelling, drumming, and singing. Across all communities, these rituals are deeply respectful, emphasizing love, remembrance, and spiritual beliefs, creating a meaningful farewell for the departed. Amerindian blessings for a bountiful harvest in Guyana are deeply spiritual and tied to nature. Villagers gather for ceremonies led by elders or shamans, offering prayers to the spirits of the land. They use sacred herbs, chant, and dance to honor the earth's gifts. These rituals ensure harmony with nature, expressing gratitude while seeking blessings for future abundance. Guyana's massive oil reserves, discovered offshore in recent years, have transformed its economy. With over 11 billion barrels of oil estimated, it's one of the world's fastest-growing oil producers. This newfound wealth has boosted economic growth, funding infrastructure, healthcare, and education projects. Jobs in oil exploration and related industries have created opportunities for locals. However, managing this resource responsibly is critical to avoid the resource curse. While oil revenue promises a brighter future, challenges like environmental concerns and ensuring equitable distribution of wealth remain. For now, oil has positioned Guyana as a rising star in the global energy market. Before the oil boom, Guyana's economy relied on agriculture, mining, and forestry. Sugar and rice farming were the backbone, employing many and driving exports. The country's lush forests supported timber production, while gold and bauxite mining brought in revenue. These industries shaped rural communities and provided livelihoods. However, growth was slow, and the economy faced challenges like fluctuating commodity prices. Despite this, Guyana's rich natural resources kept it afloat until oil transformed the nation's economic landscape, opening new opportunities. Guyana's oil boom has driven up the cost of living significantly. Property prices, especially in Georgetown and surrounding areas, have skyrocketed. Before the boom, a modest house might cost $5,000 to $10,000, but now prices easily range from $50,000 to $100,000 or more. Rental costs have doubled or tripled due to demand from expatriates and oil workers. Food prices have also surged. Staple items like rice, which once cost $1 per pound, now sell for $2 to $3. The oil boom in Guyana has caused transportation costs to rise sharply. Previously, a bus ride in Georgetown might cost around $50 to $100 Guyanese dollars, but now it's closer to $150 to $200. Taxi fares have also doubled, with short trips increasing from $500 to $1,000. This hike affects daily commutes and goods transportation. The oil boom in Guyana has allowed the government to invest more in healthcare and education. Hospitals have seen improvements in facilities and services, but there are still challenges, especially in rural areas. Schools are getting better resources, with more teachers and modern equipment. Guyana is a rainforest paradise with 87% of its land covered in lush, untouched forests. These rainforests are teeming with wildlife and natural wonders. Jaguars prowl through the underbrush, while giant river otters swim in its many rivers. You'll find playful monkeys like the howler and capuchin, as well as rare creatures like the golden rocket frog and the harpy eagle, one of the world's largest and most powerful birds of prey. The forests are also home to countless species of birds, insects, and reptiles, making it a haven for wildlife enthusiasts. Guyana's waterways, including the mighty Essequibo River, are vital lifelines for the country. The Essequibo, the longest river in Guyana, stretches over 1,000 kilometers, winding through rainforests and savannas. It's crucial for transportation, trade, and fishing, providing access to remote areas. The river is also rich in biodiversity, home to river dolphins and diverse fish species. Communities along its banks rely on it for daily life, and its beauty draws travelers seeking to explore Guyana's pristine nature. Guyana is full of stunning destinations, each offering a unique adventure. First, don't miss Kayatur Falls, one of the world's tallest single-drop waterfalls, tucked deep in the rainforest. It's a breathtaking sight and a must-see for nature lovers. For wildlife enthusiasts, Iwokrama Rainforest is a paradise where you can spot jaguars, monkeys, and exotic birds in their natural habitat. Georgetown, the capital, is perfect for history and culture, with its colonial architecture, St. George's Cathedral, and lively markets. For an off-the-beaten-path experience, head to Pacaraima Mountains for hiking and stunning views. If you love rivers, the Essequibo River is incredible for boat trips and exploring hidden islands. Shell Beach is another gem, known for its peaceful, remote beauty and being a nesting site for sea turtles. With so many untouched natural wonders, Guyana is a dream destination for anyone seeking adventure and tranquility.